side, and we have XROCK on the survivor side on the ever-sleeping town, immediately going for the mechanic right here, finding the doll, which will be a really beneficial find. Not really, yeah, there we go, going with the main body leech to the doll, trying to figure out where the mechanic is. Fantastic job from Sprinter.
Yeah, and Sprinter now getting a little whiff of where the mechanic is. That mechanic hanging out at the graveyard area, as we see in the lower left side of the screen, but looks at this seer and wants to leech him right off the bat. There is some decent decoding progress going on, and going for the patroller, so this is going to be a tight spot for the seer. Can he make the vault in time? Not quite.
There you can see we have two leeches on each side, and there comes the Tram. Might actually hit leech.
That Tram is so tricky. Yeah, just excellent stun there by YJJ, if you planned that or not. But yeah, he did eat that hit. Still has an owl on deck, so that's something to also consider. Sprinter being real close here, making sure that the main body or the main follower will not lose sight of YJJ.
Exactly, we have the main follower as well as the follower that is leeched on the seer coming in, and we can just see that the seers are doing most of the work. Now it's time. Oh, there we go. Seer owl is coming through. We also have the doll right here. This could be the end of the doll. But even if it is the end of the doll, you just have to look at the cipher progress so far. It's immense.
Ooh, nice pallet drop to avoid the patroller, but it's slowly going to go there to get that chomp. And now the seer's buying a lot of time, but it's only a matter of time because he doesn't have any more resources. He has to transition to a better spot here, while the Dream Witch is closing in on him and gets a clean hit of his follower.
And there we go. I already mentioned it might be the end of the doll. The doll is out of the game, which is definitely a good thing to do, but we also have to again look at the cipher progress. We are down to 4 cipher machines. The first survivor, which is the seer, is down, and there we go, is on the balloons right now. But at the same time, almost 4 cipher machines in total are done, and the 5th one is already being not really worked on, but already being touched. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, one of those ciphers was actually the one at the graveyard where the mechanic's doll was at, so it was a great job by Sprinter to just make sure that that doesn't get moved. But look at that, dropping another patroller just to try to get to the
Nice.
Oh my god, he negated the elbow pads.
That was just absolutely amazing. Perfect hit on the mercenary. Mercenary is able to rescue. There we go. We now have the focus on the seer. Look at the cipher machines, almost done. We are waiting for the seer to go down since we had a tight turner, and we can also see Sprinter concentrating on a different survivor as well, since that is what you want to do if you are the Dream Witch. You want to spread out your leeches and get as many. Oh, look at that, waiting in front.
So
more
good.
time.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, he doesn't know when the tram's gonna happen. And look at that, excellent just multitasking from the side of Sprinter, leeching the mercenary for him to just respect the range of the attacks from the Dream Witch to nullify him from popping that cipher.
There we go, is getting the hit on the mercenary. Mercenary will go. Oh, there was a rescue. That was a really good rescue, and we have tight turner coming in. Oh, that was a hit, but it didn't really stun the leech.
Wow.
Oh,
Body block as well. XROCK came to play. Yeah, and now 1 cipher remains. The seer is still gaining a lot of distance away from his followers, but the mercenary is falling down. He does take 30% more chair time, so I guess he just they might want to go for him to be chaired just so that they won't go for that cipher pop.
and the good thing about the mercenary is that when he is sitting the chair, he's one of the slowest one to die.
Exactly.
So that is buying even more time for the survivors, and we can see that what I would assume is the mechanic, yes, is going in for the rescue. Switch to the leech right in time, taking that hit, and there we go. All survivors are up and running. We are now... That was closing in the gap just enough to give the terror shock. The cipher machine is not ready yet, because I think that the mechanic was actually the one who was decoding earlier and had to leave the cipher machine to rescue. Yeah. Now the question is, how will XROCK operate in this situation? They still have this one cipher machine that is almost done, but nobody is decoding on it yet.
Not yet, and it was a great job for Sprinter just switching to Blink instead of keeping that patroller just to down that down the mechanic. We do see there is another cipher being worked on by the Seer. Mechanic will spend her time on that chair, and I believe that the mercenary was able to take out his leech. Oh wow, good call there by Sprinter, negating the forward tackle, and now Billy just making sure that he buys as much time staying under the tram. We do see 2 survivors here at the graveyard now.
So there we go, concentrating on these 2 survivors again. The Cypher machines have been split up, actually. Really good job so far. As we can see on the left side, we have another Cypher machine almost done now, and we have the forward on the chair in a few seconds. But I also want to mention that this team is doing a fantastic job just taking turns on the rocket chair, because this is I believe the first time for the forward, and that is just buying so much more time for everyone else. Everyone is injured, but that's absolutely fine because we have 1 Cypher machine almost primed. Here comes the hit for the mercenary. They can get up and running if they are able to pop that Cypher, but it is being protected by... Oh, look at that, they are trying to push through.
They are, but look at that. Again, he's just waiting for someone to make their move. Again, you have so many followers here, but he can only pilot 1 at a time. We do see Billy just waiting at the wings here for him to pop that Cypher, and they do. They push for the end game, Grizzly.
Fantastic job. We had Sprinter really in a difficult spot, because if he would have hit one of the survivors, the other survivor would have come in for the nice jump down hit. The other survivor would have come in for the Cypher pop, and that was just such a difficult situation. And we have to say, XROCK was really timing that Cypher pop extremely well. All leeches around, none of them was able to immediately hit, was able to catch up to the mercenary who is on the chair for the 2nd time now, and that is definitely giving a lot of time to the rest of the team. But again, leeches are on the map, and we know that the Dreamwitch is just extreme.
Got the owl for the save. Oh my gosh, excellent stuff from the mech to save it, and the mech also was able to open it, but the sniping precision of Sprinter, just able to find the mercenary. But then the gate is already open, and you see at the lower left side of the screen, the Seer is working on that other gate. Mechanic is already waiting at the wings here, but Billy has to get out of dodge.
So we have SXY out of the game for the 3rd time on the rocket chair. Fantastic job from Sprinter, really securing that 1 survivor, but still putting more pressure. Oh, with Blink, almost hit it! That was such a close dash. The gate opens right here, and we can see T escaping. We can see YJJ escaping. We now only have very town, the ever sleeping town, in this very map, in this very same map, the ever sleeping town map. So that is what is B4U is going for, to get 3 survivors out as well.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely don't want to give XROCK that lead. They want to be able to go point for point with them as we head into this match. Afu just going to the center of this map, trying to look for the perfect target. Looks like he's going to try to go for Paul Blem, but Paul Blem's already dropping those pallets just to give him a little more distance. But then again, this Hunter's so dangerous when those statues are well placed.
And there we can see Ori from Milek, which is the Priestess, which could be a really good find early game, because that will definitely allow you to bring down the Priestess faster by she may not... Oh!
Wow. Going for a rider. Yeah, so gonna buy a little bit more time. Just to, again, just get a lot of progress done with these ciphers. Paul Blems, again, does not want this ride to end if it can. But then here we go, Afu again, back on the chase here. Paul Blems hot on the heels, but great job for him to be able to bring the Hunter in this part of the map and away from the cipher progress.
Exactly, fantastic job luring the Hunter away from the teammates, but at the same time we know Sculptor can cancel out the Seers Owl and therefore is making... Oh!
As you said it, Grizz, it just happened. Afu again one less thing to worry about. But time is being bought, but look at that. The sculpture is just being used for him to bring Paul Blems closer to him. Paul Blems doing a great job rotating it. Oh, he didn't see the Tram!
No way! Problems luring Afu right in front of the Tram, buying so much more time. Needs to teleport to actually catch up to another survivor. That was so good!
Great utilization of the real estate, but did have a bit of that quenching effect for him to be able to move to another survivor. And right away, just left it. Oh my god, the Tram got the priestess too!
No, it was a sculpture's
okay, thank god. I thought it was, I was kind of scared that the biggest hunter here would be the Tram.
Yes,
but,
exactly. Hunter just bringing down everyone.
Yeah, even the hunter. So, my bad, ladies and gentlemen, but great utilization of the statues there to down my leg. So, we know that Afu knows how to switch priorities, even though he was able to get a lot of hits on Paul Blems, shifted to my leg when he had to.
Now see, will he be able to actually get the rescue without being injured? Not without being injured, but there comes Tide Turner. That is a little bit of a tough situation. Milek is actually running into the very corner, trying to buy more time, trying to force the hunter to go all the way there.
Right.
And maybe even allowing the team to rescue the priestess.
True. Yeah, it's for them to rotate accordingly, right? Because they got some decent progress done. 4 ciphers remain, but 3 are like almost being primed. And rest assured, Afu, once he just watch out, Schmitty going for the tackle, and he's able to get it. Good stun by Schmitty to give my leg another chance here.
Trying to get the attention, trying to do the same thing that XROCK was doing earlier, trying to rotate the survivors that Afu is going for. But Afu is not falling for it. Afu is not going. Oh! Afu is not. Yeah, I was thinking. Afu was is not going for it. He is actually concentrating on this one survivor that he already had on the chair.
Yeah, and that
maybe.
is the,
oh, that might be. Oh, so
not
close.
quite.
Trying to get into that could have been a game changer. Oh, that's it for Milek. Fantastic job from Milek, trying to get into that.
Yeah, the Tram, right? It was just so close there. 2 ciphers remaining, but we are seeing a little bit of progress on the side of the hunter, getting 1 down survivor already. It's going to be quite tough since we look at the progress being done. 1 cipher is like 80%, the other one is almost at 50%. So Afu still has his work cut out for him to be able to patrol around the areas here. But again, it could swing any which way with great placement and great coordination on the side of B4U.
And Afu doing a fantastic job just staying around this one cipher machine that is almost done. And we saw Paul Blems the Seer trying to be sneaky, trying to wait there for an opening to get to that cipher machine, to finish off that cipher machine, because that is just waiting right here. Oh!
Wow, that was good timing there, and goes for the teleport right away to try to catch Schmitty while he was decoding. Something to note as well that Paul Blems does have an owl, so that could play a factor in the late game. And we're seeing Schmitty utilize his football to get away from these from that chisel effect.
I think he took one though. I think he took a hit.
I think so too.
If we look at the cipher progress, we now have this one cipher machine in this very area outside the graveyard, and there we go. Survivor, the Schmitty forward is getting picked up. What I can expect right now is that we have one survivor trying to go in for the rescue, while the other survivor might try to get the cipher machine done.
Yeah, that's true. Again, with this chisel, it's just so it's gonna take a lot of guts for you to try to approach, because Afu again just knows where to put this chisel for him to be able to. Roland coming from behind. Oh, Afu catches him though. Gonna utilize the elbow pads and
the
also
owl
the owl. Excellent teamwork by B4U.
He had to get away. Is the cipher pop happening? Is the cipher pop happening? Oh, Afu not concentrating. Afu not concentrating on picking up, and that is giving an opening.
It is, but then trying to down this Seer from the beginning. Paul Blems being a big problem for Afu, but the tension will be a factor. So the gate war has begun. Now zoning in on Roland, the mercenary. No more elbow pads. Actually, everyone is bare bones now, Grizz. So they're gonna have to rely on just the environment.
That was a hit. That was a hit. Roland is down. We have the mercenary on the chair right here. And we can see Schmitty and Problems trying to go to the gate right there. I assume the gate is just being opened. Teleport is active.
Oh my gosh. After the proactiveness of him not being contented with just camping here, gonna want to down his first target while his detention is still up, and he does.
This is down. We might see Schmitty going in for the rescue. Yes,
He does.
and there we go. Now going for the gate. As far as I can tell, I think Roland was going to the other gate, and they are both going to the other gate. The thing is, we have the Sichel.
Yeah,
She
the
can throw
chisel.
the Sichel. Yeah, I can't pronounce that.
It's okay. Yeah, the
We have-
statues there. Here we
we
go.
have the
Roland has to dodge these statues coming out,
Sorry.
and this is it's been so dangerous.
Oh,
wow,
it
and
took
that's
the
a
second one.
Can he open it in time? But no, pushes him away from the exit gate.
We can see Ford is coming through, but Afu sees Schmitty right there, sees the scratch marks on the floor, and wait, I'm trying to think, did the mercenary already get up by himself
No,
once?
I don't think so. Yeah, he still has that self heal. But oh wow, downs him, and Afu realizes that, making sure to go to Roland to make sure that his self heal won't be utilized. And man, Afu going with the ebbs and flows of this match, so scary.
So scary indeed. That is such a strong hunter gameplay right here from Afu, and we can see Schmitty is still trying to get up, still trying to